I'm Fox 4 meteorologist Jamie Kagol, and this is your Storm Patrol forecast. We'll start out with the tropics. We have two areas of interest in the Atlantic. The first is Tropical Depression number 9. The second one right behind it, 70% chance it becomes Tropical Depression number 10 over the next 48 hours. There is another area of interest very close to home. We'll get to that here momentarily. The good news is with these first two, again, in the breeding ground where we find those stronger hurricanes, well, these two really don't last very long. Models are showing that northwesterly movement. Upper level winds expected to pull them apart. The second one will follow the first, makes that turn to the north. Upper level winds will take care of that one. Now, a little closer to home, this one is that trough of low pressure. There is going to be a low pressure center to it over the next 12 hours. A 10% chance it becomes a tropical depression. Very low chance. It is also going to be moving northeasterly across the peninsula over the next 24 to 36 hours. Now, when it ends up in the western Atlantic, it's a little less wind shear there. So now the chances up to about 30% over the next 5 days it becomes a tropical depression. But for us here in southwest Florida, there is a lot of dry air. You can see the absence of cloud cover there. All that dry air moves in right behind it. So what will happen with this system for us in southwest Florida is that it will be a rainmaker for us today and into Friday. However, once it's in the western Atlantic, all that dry air comes in with it, and our rain chances will drop off substantially into Saturday and Sunday. So really this thing is just going to be nothing more than a rainmaker for us, regardless of any strength you might have in the western Atlantic. Now to your day part planner, and today hit and miss with the showers. We may have something of a steadier light rain or a drizzle along our coastline this morning. It's once we get to the middle of the afternoon that we have a chance at picking up some showers and thunderstorms once again. So there's the trough of low pressure. The center of the low is just off screen to the southwest of us, but it is still generating some heavy rainfall right over the Gulf of Mexico. It does get close to the coastline every once in a while, and you can see there is a lot of moisture wrapped up in this system. However, as you go to the west side of the trough, look at all that dry air. That rolls in for Saturday and Sunday. Drops the rain chances around here dramatically and brings back plenty of sunshine. However, that also means it brings back that hot, humid afternoon feel that we're going to have. So here's your Storm Patrol forecast. You can see quite a bit of rainfall wrapped up with this trough over the Gulf waters. Hit and miss with the showers this morning. Hit and miss with the showers through the rest of your morning and into the early afternoon. Now, there may still be some of that steady rainfall or light drizzle for the coastline. Once you get to about 2:30 and 3 o'clock, right out of the south, moving north will be another round of showers and thunderstorms, and there will be some heavy downpours associated with these showers and thunderstorms. Now, at 6 o'clock, most of the rainfall is expected to be east of I-75, which means your evening commute likely not dealing with any blinding rain or heavy downpours, anything like that, but roads are likely still to be wet. There will be inland showers and thunderstorms, however. Now, as we go into the late night hours of tonight into Friday morning, that's when that area low pressure is forecast to start to make its move across the Florida peninsula, kind of southwest to northeast. Now, the actual timing of it may be a little sketchy right now in the models. It could come across as early as the overnight hours tonight, or it may wait until Friday morning or late morning, early afternoon time frame. But when it is doing that, it is likely to create some heavy downpours once again. So it is looking possible that your Friday morning commute around southwest Florida could be rather wet. If it holds off any later than that, we might get into the late morning, early afternoon time frame for Friday when we're dealing with the showers and thunderstorms. Still a little bit of a timing issue there, but it is looking like Friday is still going to be very wet. It's just a question of if it's early morning or late morning. Mid-80s today under a lot of gray skies and that scattered rain. And again, a heads up mid to late afternoon. That's when you really want to make sure you have the rain gear handy, and possibly heavy at times tonight with a scattered rain. And again, timing of this low is what it boils down to. Mid-70s for the overnight hours. 7-day forecast. As I mentioned, Friday is going to be rather wet, but then it dries out dramatically as we get into the weekend, and we'll hold on to some rather dry air overhead up until about Wednesday. Wednesday, we may get back into a normal pattern. That's also the first day of fall, about 4:20, 4:22 local time here in southwest Florida. Notice those daytime highs, they'll creep back up into those low 90s. And again, that's when that hot, humid afternoon feel comes back into play. That is your Storm Patrol 4 weather forecast.